Dark Deception. And my sister's gonna be sitting right next to me. Alright, first, let me lower the I'm at the second. I'm at the second chapter of this, so that's what I will be playing. Because the first chapter okay. To be completely honest, I get really scared while getting chased. Oh, wait.
Ready or not, here I come! Show me your pig.
An unmarked grave. It must be hers. Tag, you're dead.
Oh my goodness!
You scared me. I saw her ugly face.
Oh my goodness. That
I said her ugly face.
literally killed me. That was so scary.
My heart went out for a second.
Ready or not, here I come! I can hear you breathing.
Shut the
I can hear you talk.
It's necessary.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
There it is. The ring altar will always be found at the heart of each nightmare.
I'm scared.
You gonna go there?
No. Oh, I can play.
Get outside.
I heard that!
I knew she was there.
You're
I knew
dead.
she was there. But there was no escaping it. She's so scary. I'm scared. Oh yeah. My head hurts.
Ready or not, here I come!
An unmarked
No.
grave. It must be. You are dead.
No. Like, what should I do? Should I start over or start from where I am right now? I already clicked it. I already started over.
Whenever you die again, I'll see.
What? They gave me 3
Don't
lives.
you ever miss your school
So every 3
days?
lives, if I don't
After
make
all,
it with those 3
it
lives,
was
I
the
have to
last
start over.
time you were innocent.
Man, you're something else, man.
No, only other people.
Another barrier. You know what to do.
Somebody else is lit.
Ooh, a new friend! I'm so excited! Welcome! I heard we might be getting a new student here soon. So I put together this little welcoming party for you. It's really nice to have someone new to play with. Don't tell the others, but they've been getting pretty boring lately. But you'll spice things up around here, won't you? You can share everything with me. All your secrets, all your mistakes, all your pain.
Yeah.
That's what best friends are for, right?
Hey.
Hey, Miss Natalie.
Looks like school is back in session.
Do we not have a map? I swear. Oh.
Ready or not, here I come.
Where? I don't have a map.
Stop stealing my friend. I bet you're over here. I'm really good at hide and go seek.
An unmarked grave. It must be hers.
Is this like a safe zone?
I hate your face. I hate
Getcha!
I haven't laughed that hard since I was a little girl.
all the way up.
Just give me a second. Let me just, bro, give me a second, because this is so dope.
That was the scariest thing ever. I think I got scared because of her face.
Dude, this is not. I swear some people have a map. There was a huh? Right? I've had a map before. But where is it now? It says the I could see where the person was, but then I couldn't see anything.
I don't know why you went back.
I heard her, but I didn't know how to, I didn't know which way she was coming from. Oh, see you there. There's my map. Okay. Now let's go.
Ready or not, here I come.
Why the fuck did she spawn right where I was?
Agatha wants to play doctor. Too bad she's all out of
I can't play with
anesthetic.
this game no more, man. This literally is literally I'm scared. You don't understand, I'm so scared. Let me eat some of my chips. Oops, sorry. Listen, what if we take a break and we play a little bit of Call of Duty? And then we come back to this.
Wasn't that a safe soup?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Let's take a break and let's just talk.
Okay.
Because in the life that after they will be able to hear. So, let's just ask some questions.
No one's here. No one is here.
Yeah.
Come on a second. Oh. Okay. What do you want me to ask them? Alright. So. Y'all want me to play Call of Duty? I mean, I'll take a break. But like, I'll come back to this like after 2 rounds of Call of Duty. Bro! Why no Call of Duty? Please! I'm just gonna take a short break. Okay. You know what?
Oh, new smartwatch?
Oh yeah, I found one for everyone
Okay.
in the family at T-Mobile.
Okay, you want some
like
ASMR then?
Samsung Galaxy Watch 5, Google Pixel Watch.
Okay, wait a second. Oh, let's look at some TikTok, actually. Okay, I think I'm gonna I'm eating Doritos Flaming Hot Nachos. Okay, just give me a second, and then I'll yeah. Okay, that's all the ASMR I have for today.
Think of Kids Watch and
Oh
tons
crap,
more.
there's an ad. Never mind. Some more ASMR because there is some ads still. Hope you enjoy. Wait, let me put a white screen so I can post this on some ASMR on on my TikTok. You want chips? Too bad. ASMR. You want to try some ASMR too?
Yeah.
Come. Damn it, bro, it's taking so long. Not that. Okay. I'm actually really hungry. What is it to eat?
Huh?
What is it to eat?
Nothing.
Damn it. Cause we can react to a YouTube video.
Okay. Do y'all agree with that, guys? I mean,
Okay, let me we can react to a YouTube video while
let me see what they answer. Well, let's see what they answer.
how do I go to incognito mode? Oh, we go. Oh crap. I'm wrong. I believe my mom's house. I mean my sister's house. Because
What did they say?
maybe.
I think this is I'm not sure.
No, nothing.
Is this?
Alright.
They couldn't believe what was happening right in front of their eyes. A group enjoying fishing suddenly looks ahead at the sound they hear. Unbelievably, there's a shark caught on the boat. It is known that some types of sharks can jump as high as 15 feet, and sometimes they get caught on the boat like this. Here, other sharks are also coming onto the boat and struggling. You might say, why don't they quickly release it back into the ocean? However, it is more complicated than you might think, because unlike ordinary fish, just making a light contact with a shark's body can cause significant injury to
Oh, I'm
people.
so sorry.
They couldn't believe what was happening right in front of their eyes. A group enjoying fishing suddenly looks ahead at the sound they hear. Unbelievably, there's a shark caught on the boat. It is known that some types of sharks can jump as high as 15 feet, and some...
We'll lower your volume. Nothing.
Go down. A little.
Oops.
I said a little something.
Nothing. You see? Nothing.
Weird.
Okay. We'll be right back. We're gonna go get some food. And then we're gonna react to like Sideman, Beta's Club, music video. Okay?
Music video.
Bye bye. Oh wait. I'll put on. What are you gonna hear?
Some music for them?
Yeah. Come on, say that.
Yeah, some music for them to listen to.
Uh-huh.
Should we at least watch our live?
Sure.
That's good. Wait, they can hear that?
Yeah, they can.
Wait, but
Oh, here it is. Okay. Give me a second, guys. At source. Oh, crap. How do I... Oh, here it is.
dang, I can't hear anything now.
BRB.
What type of song are you putting on?
Getting food.
The person who wanted ASMR, that's when we're doing our ASMR.
Want me to get food?
Huh?
Want me to get food?
Yeah. Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Whenever we get food, we will do the ASMR for you.
Okay, I'll be right back. Enjoy this. Okay, we are back. No food at all. Okay, so
Crazy, man.
yeah. If
Crazy.
you hear anybody, wait. I'm gonna wait. Sally's eating. Oh wait, crap. I can't take my microphone all the way over there. Never mind.
So, guys, we will play some Roblox.
Yeah. Yes.
What game should we play?
I don't know.
Let's ask them, three type of games. What game should we say?
Oh crap. Okay, let's quit this for now.
Murder mystery? That one?
Oh crap. Let me get rid of this.
Y'all can choose murder mystery, right?
Murder mystery. Murder mystery is boring, and I kind of suck.
Okay, what game should we say? Bloxburn? For them to see how we do my house?
Bloxburg. I mean, sure, why not? Let me change the name of this. How do I change it? Edit. Playing. Roblox. Building. Sister's house. Update. Alright. Obviously nothing crazy. Obviously. There's never nothing.
Should I just put these on again? And take these on? 'Cause my ear hurts.
Yeah.
And I don't like to wear, AirPods. I will wear mine, but these type, like,
Then why don't you put yours?
because mommy already, well, she was using it. But I have this.
Hop this!
This.
Hop this! Okay, let me go. Because I'm kind of cold. I'm hot.
How are you hot? Anyways, guys.
Because I'm born that way. I'm sexy and I know it, dude.
Run. Should we put some music on for them?
Yeah, I was going to anyways. Sadly, we can't just put any song, right? Because it can get, like, monetized. Oh, wait.
Put the. Can you put the chunks one? Can you
We
put
can
the microphone right
put-
here?
Huh?
Can you put the microphone right here? For they can hear me better?
They can hear you.
So far away.
Bro, you're not even that far away.
Yes, I am.
Give me a second. As hot as me. I'm an ultimate VIP. And I get it for free. I don't know, I should have get him on.
Blacksburg!
Holiday.
Look, we can create a neighborhood.
Yeah, for 149.
That's a lot. Look, best deal.
Hey,
I'm gonna
And I'm
wait to
getting
see
paid.
where I should live
yeah, okay.
to not get whatever.
All the money in the world. Okay. Join.
You can leave now.
Okay.
Guys, so she's gonna do the inside of my house.
Yeah. I'll show you what I'm making, but like after I join. Okay.
The video if it's not there. Well, you don't even need
What?
it there.
What?
How are you gonna watch the video? You don't even need it there, right?
Yeah, I don't need this here. Okay. Okay. What the? Dude!
That many people joined that quickly?
Yes! Okay, get out, get out.
People on the computer? Y'all can see what type of games y'all wanna choose. Wait, how many?
Join!
Wait, I'm telling you something.
Okay, and I'm trying to get us to live right next to each other.
Why? You have 3 billion cards.
Doesn't mean I want to use them.
You have to.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you will.
Hurry up!
Sis, I can't.
Take
I can't play.
You take forever. You're like a grandma.
No. What are those things that are animals and walk so slow that can't even?
You're a sloth. You don't even know the name of it, bro.
But I am that. Oh my god, I have to pay my bills. Dang, it's so
Expensive.
much. It's 606 for now. For now, you heard. For now. Because I have to pay the bills. For light, too. That's me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use your card. Yeah, I need to work. And I'm gonna work at the grocery store.
Bro, work somewhere that gives you money.
Huh?
Work somewhere that gives me you money, man.
Sasa, no. I like the grocery store. Hi. Should we put our names on of Roblox?
Huh.
Mine is Rosie.
Invite the family. Mine is... Yeah.
Sasa, can you give me that piece?
Yeah, what is it?
There you go.
Okay, good.
Anyways, this is my name and her name is just
Maddie AM.
Bye guys, I have to go work.
So, I think this is the one.
I'm gonna use her truck.
Oh, wait. Yeah, my truck. I have 3 cars. For no
Plus
reason.
other things.
This house. And I'm rich. And I'm getting paid. My imaginary job. Okay. So this is the house.
Anyways, I'm going to the gym.
The
But first
interior.
I have to work.
Okay, I did this. I wonder, would y'all want to see this? I don't know if I can though. If I can make it BAC.
So they don't need to see it. They're gonna see you do it.
Yeah, but like that's just boring.
No, because you're also watching her do it, and that's boring.
No, it's not. Why can't I hear anything? Wait, cause
Oh my god, this stall never has some paper. I mean, what's this called? Bags.
one moment. Just don't in a circle. Get real verbal. Solid wet, like chicken fried rice. Wait. All different cause you wanna taste. Like a baby and shit.
She sings bad.
Dude.
Do you not hear that?
Rendezvous, it will be on the news. Pizza perfect. We ain't selling. She's only the cover so she could bring rate to 2 CG trains busting on my birthday. Say Dean Quincy knows that he bad. He tryna shit me, but he got that one artillery. Like the wing. Valentine's open sesame, not you trying to sesame, no one wants to me. So pissed.
I wish y'all could see me work too. And my driving skills. Cesar? And my driving skills are the best. Right, Cesar? My driving skills are the best.
Yeah.
Especially on the box.
So, where's your... It's my French, but I think he wants So friends, stand up. On an Eiffel. Yeah, the bitch in Eiffel. Okay, I'm downstairs, I think. Yeah, I'm downstairs. She comes to a spit roast. I don't know why I don't wanna do the splits with chicks. Okay, now Penny and Curtis and Kitty and Goofy invited me to be a for the mozzarella, fill up on my lips, freaky shit, we ain't vanilla. Dude. Why is literally everything so hard to do? Like, this thing has an ad, bro. Oh, right. What is this girl saying? So cute house. I know, right? I got an factor you can never replicate. I know, I'm so high, I got bitches don't want you either. Bitch irreplaceable, just like a flick, I don't hit it and quit it. For a feature. Maybe that'll feature. Lizzie Nightmares. Lizzie Nightmares. This is a pain in the butt. Okay. You're right, Samantha.
This Easter, don't settle for just any sweet. Treat yourself to something special. Say so long to shapeless Easter eggs and hello to Snickers eggs. Snickers eggs bring ultimate satisfaction that outshines the rest. Packed with peanuts, caramel, and nougat, Snickers eggs has all the flavor of a Snickers bar, but in a fun Easter egg shape. Cancel the Easter egg. Because these eggs are too good to hide. Snickers eggs in stores now. Tap the banner to learn more.
So sorry.
This episode is brought to you by Tinder. Cuffing season is in full effect, which makes Tinder the place to be right now. There's a new wave of folks coming back to the app, ready to find love, fun, or just a new friend. And if you're worried about never meeting up with your matches IRL, don't be. 1.5 million Tinder users go on dates in person every week. Explore all the possibilities for yourself. Tinder, it starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today.
Oh, I see. It's capturing another display. So sorry. So sorry.
Look, Sessa. Each one of my orders has this one. Look. No circle. Anyway.
Okay, let's just leave this to yeah, let's just leave this. Yo, what happened to my pictures? Where did my pictures go? Oh no, wrong one. And the fool. I was wondering where my pictures went. I think it's because I changed the name. There we go, okay. Okay. Okay, so sorry. I'll go back to making this the house, man. I don't even know how to do all this. I'm not a pro. Okay. I already did all the... Did that. Okay. I'm on the walls. I just color all the walls. Nothing to believe in. Nothing to remember. Bring me the horizon. Get clean and give me dopamine. Okay. No.
laundromat when he heard. His ear said Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring gain centipedes into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent maracas smell amazing. You could call them scent maracas, but most noses call them gain centipedes.
Scent
Try gain
maracas.
centipedes. Way fresher
I
than
don't know what
detergent
that
alone.
is.
Bro, I even forgot we were in the line. Are we?
Yes.
I forgot. I think it's boring for you.
It's a chill.
Wow, it seems like you get special treatment everywhere.
It's T-Mobile Magenta status.
So when you got 50%
T-Mobile
off your house
Magenta stuff.
and the upgrade to Hill Mountain Silver,
I swear I put this slower. Did I not? It's not slow enough.
What do you think?
I think I need T-Mobile.
Introducing Magenta Status from T-Mobile. Premium benefits.
Hold on. T-Mobile.
Get your VIP vibes. See how at T-Mobile.com/status.
Oh wait, bro.
Instacart shoppers, no groceries. They know that you can't make guacamole with rock-hard avocados. They know how to quickly find those peanut butter pretzels you can never find. And they keep you in the know by giving you updates about your order along the way. Let Instacart shoppers help take shopping off your plate so you can get time and energy back for what really matters. Visit Instacart.com or download the app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum order $10. Additional terms apply. Instacart. Add life to cart.
What?
$100.
You're doing my house.
Sugar, alcohol, out of gold. April Fools. Explain all these dudes. Don't know how to use. April Fool. Every day, huh? I can. I can't like this. Wait, that shit blushing big where I ain't down for cuffing. Yeah, that was the one I like. Double hearts on my face, across the expensive lace. Actually. What the? Oh, y'all like my character? Look how cute.
Sisa, do your work.
You're just a pot. This is me. The whole breath. Bitch, say you're looking. It's not my fucking fresh and you get used to rubbing my fresh. Call you April's Fool. What the? Maybe I shouldn't put it that high. attract. You respect all the oohs I attract. Love that you get. Elevate, let them know. When you push it to the limit, what's infinite? I'm about the money, money. Money, everything I need. God, I'm swaying. Dreaming. Oof. I'm busy. I treat you like if you can't, I'm swaying. Called me mommy. What the? You can't get that enough on me. McKiss and G, bitchin'. Don't you wish that you were me? Oh, here it is. Oops.
Oh my god, look! It says open that and close it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh! Give me a second. Alright. Sorry, my mom called me. Crap, I didn't pause the video. Au natural.
What is that?
Just want to put this all over here.
Missouri Online delivers the power of 4 accredited universities.
Oh,
with
facts, no
0
printer.
Plus, the flexibility you need to make your degree fit your busy life. From business to medicine, English to engineering, and beyond. Get your degree on your terms. Tap now to learn more. Missouri Online, the way beyond.
I'll do that color.
Catch a beach ride on Cat's Paradise Beach Trolley from Friday, February 16th through
No
Sunday,
facts,
April
no
28th, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Comfort,
The
comfort,
public
comfort,
can catch a
comfort,
free
comfort,
ride
comfort,
on the
comfort,
beach trolley at Conner Park,
comfort.
Vanderbilt Beach, and Delmore Wiggins Pass.
No, not comfort.
Visit ridecat.com for more information and follow Cat on Facebook and
Oh.
Instagram. At RideCat for the perfect beach ride.
You're engrossed in a killer podcast, but what if you come across a real life or death plot twist? Learn to spot the signs of an opioid overdose, unresponsiveness,
Eggplant.
snoring, shallow breathing, and blue or gray skin. Be prepared to be a lifesaver with naloxone, now available over the counter. Take our quick and free read.
Ow!
SafeProject.us/life. Brought to you by Sue.
Abuse. Oops, oops. Damn it! I'm here, Tokyo. What color did I use? Was it this one? Nine 20. Not the billionaires. All the things, all the things. What the heck? Oh, that's so cute. $1,000,000. Oh, here we go. I don't need one. Just need one. Tokyo, Dubai. What the? emotion, all of my business. Oops.
Wow, look at your fancy new phone.
It's the new Samsung Galaxy S24.
Ooh, looks expensive.
Not at T-Mobile. It was on them.
Really? Can we skip the gym so I can get one? Right now, switch to
Can we skip the gym so I can get
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in required. That's right, no trade-in required.
It's right. No trading.
Try to do is when they surround you and they don't want to speak in human terms, they start using animal calls. So these guys got scared as soon
Ow.
as they fired off the guns. And then somebody found them a few days later with the bodies were all bloated and disgusting and ripped apart by vultures. You've already heard the stories that everyone knows, but you haven't heard the stories that were beneath the surface. Follow the Danny Jones podcast, available now in video on Spotify.
Big someone in the yellow all night. Yep, what's my D? Medicine says you got a boyfriend love. You can see he's a big drunk. Okay. I'll make this faster now. Big toe gets no. Why are we making that yellow? I'm not making that yellow. I'm leaving it like that. I'm at the show. Put up with attention because that's how I roll. Big toe, get to know. Oops. Get to on my big. What? Working? I thought you were.
I was in the gym. Just for a little bit, but I was working. So look, should I start working again? Look how much money I got.
Sure. I didn't actually see. Yeah, yeah, it's not working. It's not working.
Why?
Okay, you're right. You're right. You got enough. For now. Get to know no fucking around. I'm on the show. But I wanna send you cause that's how I roll. Get to know no fucking around when I'm on the show. But when I send you cause that's how I get to know no fucking around when I'm on the show. Castle. I was like, oh no. I went out. I'm feeling loud. What's that? Fall by fall when I get in the car. I went out. If you wanna get wavy, get in the shower. I fall by fall when I get in the car. Shit. Okay. Oh, bro. Why do I keep messing up? What can we do? Huh?
You had to poop a lot yesterday. It's not like nobody's gonna ever enter our life. Is somebody even in our life? You, exactly. Huh? True? Who else is in your life? Who?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Samantha, you finished all your chips already?
So yes.
Throw it away then! Why is it still open like that?
Because it has to.
Huh?
It has to. And you need to put a new bag.
Yeah. I don't feel like it though.
I'm not gonna do it for you.
I'm not gonna do it either. Oh crap! This is the one with a lot of glitter.
Get all the glitters aside.
Okay, no, it's fine. I took it off. No, I didn't. It's on my other hand.
That's how you just need water and soap.
Even when I do that, it doesn't work.
It's because you're not putting the correct amount. So, what bathroom do you use to take that off?
Samantha, what other bathroom am I gonna use?
No, but you're supposed to use the sink over there from the kitchen, not the bathroom.
Oh.
Mine took off and I still have just like 4 left.
Okay. We're gonna make it small. Okay. Okay.
I don't want to work on this.
Let's not be delusional.
Why?
All my hard work is gonna go to nothing if you do it.
Susan.
Huh?
That's not what you're supposed to say.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, do it, do it.
No.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm not delusional.
Yes, you are.
Well, I may be, but like not a lot.
Yes, you are a lot. You don't even know what's 1 plus 1.
Samantha, obviously, it's 2.
No.
What is it, an 11?
Yeah.
That's what dumb people say.
You. No, I like the other color.
And a little thing I like about the Chick-fil-A spicy
You, but it
deluxe
doesn't match.
sandwich is I think it's just a perfect combination of ingredients. The pepper jack cheese and that spiciness of the
Ah.
sandwich. It's a
Bro, I'm not making this. Okay, it's this person who's doing it. I'm just following the lead.
Ew.
and then
I'm doing whatever the fuck they're doing, man.
Uh-uh.
You picked this house.
I like about it. I don't know if I can finish
Yeah,
it.
but
Bring on the spice and order the Chick-fil-A spicy deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
apparently you like dark chocolate.
This isn't dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is the other one. There's another one over there. That one's disgusting.
I know. What one are you talking?
I think this is the how was it brown chocolate? The regular chocolate. I think mommy brought food.
You wanna go? I can go see for you.
She said she brought chicken.
Let's take a break.
Why?
She brought brothers.
I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second.
I'm back.
Alright. I have food now.
We got brothers.
Yep. So, I'm gonna.
Take a break.
Yes, I'm not gonna leave Roblox, but.
And then that means I'm gonna watch YouTube where you abuse to watch YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up a. What should we watch?
Funny videos? No, because after we're gonna die.
No, because they're not funny.
Some of them are. Oh, the key word is some.
Yeah. Below average.
Scary videos?
Yeah, let's see.
I can't see because of this.
Warning, if you have a heart condition, then skip this list because these 30 scary videos are not for the faint of heart. Number 30, The Escape. These two are running from something.
Their mom.
What's that?
But from what? I'll keep you guessing. TikToker YCN videographer shares this footage of a terrifying encounter in an apartment building. The stalker is watching through the window. Security footage then captures the creepy stalker leaving the scene. After walking the woman back to her apartment later, the man is approached by the stalker again.
Nah, man.
Did you see that twist ending coming? I sure didn't. And now I'm checking my pockets to see what else has gone missing. Number 29, demonic possession. What you're about to hear is a potential demonic
All the
possession
videos
in
are
action.
freaking blurry, man.
Right? That's happened to me. Like it stops for a long time.
Yeah,
Did that happen to your phone on TikTok or something when you were using it?
Not on TikTok.
Not TikTok. Well, not TikTok. I mean, YouTube.
Bruh.
I don't know why, but this is happening to everybody.
My name is Wendy, and I get Botox Cosmetics. My treatment areas were my forehead, my
At least I think.
Coming up in this video,
You see that? Every single time I try to make it better quality, it stops.
Mine just stops.
coming up in this video, warning, if you have a heart condition, then skip this list because these 30 scary videos.
Maybe our internet is bad. All that is loading, guys. Let's put on some.
TikToky.
I'm following Joseph, the new TikToker. If you're new on
Vid
TikTok,
shares this footage of a woman being taken to the Monastery Ostrog.
Bruh!
like, share the video, and comment.
Bro, what the fuck?
Tell me what state this is.
Wait, let me read it.
You know what it says?
A little bit.
To be exercised. As
She
the
was
camera
possessed.
gets
Susie, where are you?
closer, the demon bellows
Susie!
louder.
Why the heck is she screaming?
Huh?
Why the heck is she screaming?
I don't know.
Go back to TikTok.
I think it's like something about like her going to church.
Yep, that's me.
Redditors provide more context in the comments.
Let's just stop watching that. Let's just watch TikTok.
But I don't want to scroll.
I think I should have been cantar my thing just like you did.
Pentaro?
Well, the story is.
In 1982, on the 30th of December, right between Christmas and New Year's Eve, a little girl named Katie Beers was born in the town of Mastic Beach, Long Island. But to people familiar with this case, she's ended up being known as the girl in the wall.
Tell me something.
Just lay me on the bed.
I just want my daughter back. Please bring her back.
And then I was screaming my brains out.
I heard her say a man was coming after her with a knife, and she's saying, oh my God, here he comes.
He started kissing me.
Our biggest concern is that we find this child, well and safe.
My hand hit her nail.
The last time I seen her was when she was walking towards the machine. I started getting scared.
Then he locked me in that little cubby hole.
Kidnapped, assaulted, trapped, and chained up, 9-year-old Katie Beers was abandoned by her mom, then used as a slave by her godmother and her sexually deviant husband, before eventually getting kidnapped and trapped in an underground dungeon. For over 3 weeks, the Long Island police dug deep into this menagerie of characters, each more suspicious than the next, in hopes of getting their hands on the captive 9-year-old.
She's behind the wall. If she's behind the wall, she's not alive.
But to their surprise, she was already at it. She knew how to save herself.
She tried every strategy she could to make him change his mind and ultimately prevailed. This little girl at 10 years old changed a kidnapper's mind.
In the small hamlet of Bay Shore, Long Island, busy little girl Katie is living a Cinderella-like existence. Since her mother abandoned her, she has been enslaved by her godmother, Linda, and her husband, Sal.
I was their servant, whether it was to do the laundry, to clean the bathrooms, to cook dinner. That was my purpose to her growing up. I was pretty much her slave.
But her service to Linda was the least of her concern, since the real monster in that house was none other than her own uncle.
From the time that I was 2 years old, I was sexually abused by my godmother's husband.
When she was 7 years old, Katie had enough, and she tried to tell her godmother the truth about her husband, but her reaction only made it worse.
She told me that I was a liar and to get out of her face.
Katie wasn't allowed to attend school and grew up completely isolated. The only friend she had was John Esposito, the typical family friend, but to her, their relationship was special.
I really didn't have any friends my own age. I think in my childhood, the thing that probably made me the happiest was when I got to spend time with John. I would say I loved him. He was always a confidant, somebody that I would trust.
Amid all of the abuse she already had to go through, Katie's life was about to take a turn for the worse.
2 days before my 10th birthday, I was abducted.
On that day, Katie was left with John, and together they went to Spaceplex, her favorite place in all of Long Island.
At Spaceplex, you could ride motorcycles, shoot baskets, or even ride a dinosaur.
For my 10th birthday, it was going to be just Big John and I.
John was nicknamed Big John by the local kids because he was a well-known member of the Big Brother Big Sister program.
Whenever we would go to Spaceplex, I was happy. There was never really a care. There were kids running all over the place.
But her birthday would soon turn sour, as the worst thing that could ever happen to a child came to be. That voice, calling out Katie's name, is Linda, her godmother. But while she was contacting the police, they were already on the scene with Big John at Spaceplex. They evacuated the site and searched for the rest of the day, but all of these efforts were in vain.
He picked me up and carried me into the closet where I realized he was opening up a door to expose a tunnel.
Whoever got their hands on her was an extremely apt individual. That tunnel was set up behind the walls of his house and carefully crafted by an expert. Katie was forced to crawl until she reached a trap door.
And then he exposes this hole and he opens up this door into this room. The only word that I have to describe this room was a dungeon, a place that I couldn't escape.
Inside, Katie saw a dirty mattress and a makeshift soundproof casket surrounded by chains.
My captor looked at me and said, "This is your home now."
I heard her say a man was coming after her with a knife, and she said, oh my God, here he comes. So by the time I picked up the phone to talk to her, I got nothing.
This is all of what the godmother Linda had to say about the ominous call she received on the day of the abduction. This was enough to concern Dominic Verone, the head of the Long Island Police Kidnapping Division.
By the time she gets to the machine, Katie had already hung up. That disturbed me because there's been a lot of times when these abductions are not really abductions. They're made to look like abductions.
And statistically, he was right.
You saw this gun roll around?
As over 95% of kidnappings are actually perpetrated by close family members. But this wasn't the only unusual thing about that call.
It just struck me as not believable. And I immediately was disturbed by the fact that a 9-year-old child would use the word kidnap. Also, how does a 9-year-old child get away from an abductor and able to use the telephone?
But he had to put his suspicions on the side for now. The priority was Katie, as every minute counted in that kind of case. They needed to find her, and fast.
As much as I was concerned about some of the problems with the call, you did hear a girl in distress. This girl was in danger.
There was absolutely no trace of Katie at Spaceplex, almost as if she was never there. The only clue they had was the recording of Katie's distressed call to Linda, so Verone decided to bring out the big guns.
We sent the audio tape of that telephone call, as well as the device that it was recorded on, to the FBI.
While he was waiting for the FBI, Verone continued his investigation. Naturally, he started by looking into the most likely suspects.
The main players were Marilyn Beers, the natural mother, a dysfunctional, incompetent mother, Linda Inghilleri, the godmother.
My main concern is to let people know how much I cared for her.
She was used by the godmother.
For so long. How long did I take?
Sal Inghilleri had been charged with sexual abuse on Katie Beers.
the little girl don't want to live in that
7 minutes.
street with her mother.
But there was also a fourth suspect outside of the family, the last man to see her before the abduction.
John Esposito, not a relative, but a family friend. He said something dirty happened.
The FBI eventually shared what they found with him. It seemed that Katie's call was made from a phone booth in front of Spaceplex, which is weird since they still had found no trace of her inside of the recreation center, and she apparently tried to call Linda 19 times before she decided to leave a message on her answering machine. But all of these clues were nothing compared to the result of the audio analysis the FBI carried out on the call.
I never forget the call I got from the scientist at the FBI lab who gave me the next bit of breaking news. It wasn't actually Katie who broke free and made that call. It was a recording. It was someone who tape recorded Katie and wanted us to believe or it to see that
it's
the
when
call came from that
I know what
telephone
she's
booth
talking
next to
about. It's
Spaceport.
when it's hard and it looks like ice and you eat it.
And it became
I wanna
evident
eat
that
that
the
too.
culprit fooled them all. The kidnapping of Katie has been used as a front to something far more sinister.
The phone call was a scripted plot by an individual to make us think
It is.
that Katie Beers was
It's
abducted.
sugar on top of fruit.
Back at the dungeon, Katie knew what was going to happen and decided to fight as hard as she could. She noticed the door of the casket was loose and went at it.
Eventually, I had kicked it long enough and hard enough that that snapped, and I was able to kind of safely exit.
To her, this was such a breakthrough. She thought she may finally be able to find a way to escape, almost forgetting that the casket was, itself, inside of the dungeon.
I had nowhere to go. I remember trying to go on the shelf and see if there was anything there that I could use for some sort of self-defense. And there were a bunch of keys up there. So unknowingly, I grabbed one of those keys and put it underneath the mattress.
Before she had the chance to try to come up with a way to confront him, she heard him coming. It was too late now, as the footsteps started to get louder and louder.
As soon as he came down, he saw the door open, and he then raped me for the first time.
For the rest of her time in captivity, her abductor would assault her multiple times, every day. But out of respect for Katie, we won't be covering any of her
Can you
subsequent
stop the
assaults.
video?
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what was happening because I left her alone, so I don't get it now.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my.
Able to have the TV on.
Oh, this girl got kidnapped.
That's all you're gonna say.
On
Oh my
24/7.
God.
It was
You're
on
not
the
even
news
explaining what
that
happened.
I saw that the police had figured out where the call had come from. They knew that it was pre-recorded.
This information led the police to put together a few theories regarding Katie's whereabouts.
There were still questions we had.
Meanwhile, Katie was able to hear each of her family members' testimonies by watching the news, starting with Marilyn, her biological mother.
When I saw Marilyn on the news, I think I cried a lot because I could
You
see
think?
in her eyes that she had missed me and that she wanted me to be found. That gave me some relief and some hope.
Her mother was convinced that Linda and Sal were behind the kidnapping because they lost her custody after she filed charges against Sal for Katie's sexual abuse.
Our biggest concern is that we find this child, well and safe.
When Sal, my godmother's husband, was on the news saying that he wanted me to be found, I was angry.
If anyone had motive for her to be abducted or murdered, it was he who faced serious criminal charges for sexual abuse.
But Verone wasn't so quick to jump to conclusions, as he also had good reasons to believe that not only Marilyn could be the culprit, but that she may also have tried to frame someone else for her alleged crime.
Her mother, Marilyn Beers, and little John, Katie's brother, became aware of what was going on with Katie, and there was ample motive that they may set up an abduction just to get her away from a bad situation. They'd be able to walk her out, have Katie make the phone call, tape record it, put it right there, and leave John Esposito holding the bags.
After a while, the investigation into the family members wore down. Each and every one of them had solid alibis, and no clues were discovered at any of their residences, so the police started to look into the last man on the list, the most unlikely suspect.
The investigators retraced John Esposito's footsteps, but it was 30 minutes to an hour that we couldn't fully explain and appreciate. We obtained a search warrant and did a full inspection of John Esposito's residence, but there was no evidence of a crime.
The background check came in the next day and turned out to be extremely suspicious. Once they contacted the Big Brother Big Sisters Association, the program the suspect proudly claimed to be a member of, they learned the dark truth about Big John.
John Esposito painted himself as a big brother. Detectives discovered that he tried to join that organization, and they did a background investigation on him. We learned that he had been involved in abduction of a 7-year-old child 15 years prior to Katie's disappearance, and they ruled him out as being a big brother. We were ramping up the pressure on him, following him wherever he went.
This caught the attention of the media, who also started to scour around his house.
Police searched Esposito's property, the main house and the converted garage out back where he actually lived.
I knew that the #1 suspect was Esposito. I could see the news was camped out in front of his house.
And if you haven't guessed yet, the kidnapper was, in fact, John Esposito, aka Big John. All along, the man Katie called her best friend was actually planning and scheming until the day he finally kidnapped her.
Big John was probably the last person that I could have imagined having ever hurt me in such a way.
Katie was relieved that the police finally got on the right track, but at this point, Verone doesn't have anything to incriminate Esposito. And even worse, he still had no idea what he did with Katie.
As each day went by, they were becoming more convinced that what we were going to find was not live Katie Beers, but a body of Katie Beers.
A few days later, Katie woke up in the dungeon.
Esposito had put a chain around my neck. I had realized that the key that I had grabbed was actually for the padlock, so I was able to at least release myself. Prior to unattaching it, I would count how many links were on the end of it and up to the wall as well.
When she would hear Esposito coming, she would quickly chain herself up again in the exact same way he did. But this tended to happen less and less, since the police, convinced that he was behind her disappearance, almost never left him alone. Instead, they kept an extremely tight surveillance schedule around him and his house, and Verone even went inside to interrogate him.
And I could see it drain out of his face, the concern. I was very disturbed and very concerned that John Esposito had something to do with her abduction.
Out of options, Esposito started making desperate requests to Katie, but the little girl knew better.
Let's make police believe that you're dead. Play dead, I'll take a picture of you. Once police see that, they'll give up on you. And Katie, the bright little girl, wise little girl that she was, knew that that could be her death sentence. And she refused to play dead and let him take a picture of her.
From that point on, I rarely slept, and I also did not eat any of the food that he could have altered because I was fearful that he might put something in the food, a sedative, a sleeping pill, something, so that way he was able to get the photo that he wanted, so the police would stop looking for me.
After this, Katie decided to confront him, to barrage him with questions in hopes of making him realize the insanity behind his actions.
How I was going to go to school, what I was going to do to survive. I wanted to get married and have kids. And he would always have witty remarks right away, like, oh, you'll have kids with me, you'll marry me, you'll do this with me. So I would always tell him, no, I don't want to do that.
I was disgusted. I was 10 years old. I was trying to get him to think about the long term of him kidnapping me.
Esposito began to crack between the overwhelming police presence, Verone constantly tailing him, and Katie's incessant nagging and questioning. He confided to her that he was planning to either end his life or run away. She knew that if she let it happen, he would probably kill her or leave her to die in the dungeon.
I told him that I was sick and I wasn't feeling well. I think between the police department laying on him at his house all the time and my questions, and then me saying that I wasn't feeling well, finally wore him down.
So all of this pressure is mounting. He finally speaks to his attorney. He says, I have something very important to tell you. And he tells him, I know where Katie is. And the attorney says, what do you mean? He says, she's behind the wall.
And this is where Verone and everybody else involved in the case understood that John Esposito wasn't your usual kidnapper, but an actual mastermind.
Esposito escorted police and the district attorney through all the steps of unearthing the dungeon, and police watched incredulously as he went through this 30-plus step process of revealing the dungeon that he had built.
There was a bookshelf with wheels on it, and you'd have to pull that out. And then there was vinyl laid on the floor, and you pulled the vinyl back. And then there is a 200-pound concrete block.
He's explaining where the girl was, where he hid the girl.
It's there. And you had to know to go into the garage and get this block and tackle, to hook it in the ceiling, to hook it into the 200-pound block, and then raise this block up. And then you drop down about 7 foot into this underground chamber. And then there's a passageway. And as you crawl, you dropped into this underground chamber where Katie was kept.
Apparently, this whole affair had been in preparation for years before he took her.
I had realized that I had actually played in this underground dungeon while it was being built. So he had this vision to build this underground dungeon. And when he had this vision, it was specifically to kidnap me.
When Verone finally broke in, Katie couldn't believe what was happening to her.
The door opened and there was a man that I didn't recognize. And I remember them saying, "We're the police, you're safe now."
I was just overjoyed. She was alive.
You all right, Katie?
Verone was similarly surprised, but for a different reason.
We were amazed. You see a 9-year-old look like she just come back from a trip to the movies. She's sitting in the sofa, bubbly, upbeat, and we just knew from that moment on that she was going to be a survivor.
Now in the hands of the police, Katie finally revealed the truth about what happened.
And you were supposed to do the safe part, but never did.
John Esposito had confessed to everything. Esposito was convicted of kidnapping in the first degree, and he was sentenced to 15 years to life.
Not only did the detective save her from Esposito,
Only 15 years!
I think that should have been sentenced for 50 years or more.
For life! For life! That should have been for life! Not 15 years!
For kidnapping a girl?
throughout his
years to life.
Not only
being the first degree, and he was sentenced to 15 years to life.
15 years to life. Yeah. So sorry, I missed that part. I was eating chips.
To life?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Forever. He's in jail till he dies. He can rot in hell.
Not only did the detective save her from Esposito, but throughout his investigation, Verone uncovered all of the abuse she had suffered at the hands of the people who were supposed to
expose these fuckers! Huh?
Go back. Read it.
take care of her and decided to place her into foster care.
I entered foster care as soon as I was released from captivity, and that was a salvation for me. I had a mom, I had a dad, I had brothers and sisters. It was absolutely fantastic.
They also continued the legal procedure against her Uncle Sal and successfully put him behind bars.
He's in jail? He's in jail.
To this day, Katie will always be grateful towards Verone, as he saved her in more ways than one.
For 17 days, I was his life. He was one of the ones that just did not give up, and I'm grateful of the relationship that I have with him.
I wrote a letter to Katie after the whole thing was over. Dear Catherine, I don't know you very well, but what I do know is enough to show you as a remarkable young girl with a strong determination to live. My only wish is that we could have found you sooner and you didn't have to be down there so long. Not many adults could endure or survive what you went through. Be proud and continue to be strong. I know you will be successful.
He's the one who
In
found
the
her.
end, she was a true...
He found her.
In the end, she was a true survivor, refusing to let her past bring her down. Instead, she achieved everything she ever hoped for.
My life is exactly what I had always wanted. 2 parents who love me, and a husband and 2 kids, and a wonderful family. I'm tearing up.
He tried to trap and use her, but she liberated herself. Today, she is a best-selling author and works with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
I think the best part of my story is knowing that you can recover and you can persevere and your life is 100% what you make it to be.
She wants every survivor of any kind of abuse to know that they are more than what happened to them.
I was determined to not let my childhood traumas come into my adulthood. They've shaped me to who I am, but they don't define me.
Short story for me. Because I was in here for
August 9, 1994. Sal Ingorgorgo was sentenced to 4 to 12 years in prison for molesting Katie Beers. He died in prison on February 21, 2009. Good for him. Good. Good.
That means you were...
September 5, 2013.
Wow.
John Esposito finally admitted to the Parlo board that he sexually assaulted Katie Beers.
After that long time,
He died in prison that same day. He didn't even get to suffer.
I'm not trying to laugh, but I'm just saying, wow. The same day?
What's the next thing you remember?
I like watching.
Waking up in the hospital with a detective asking me what I did.
The voice you've just heard is Ashley Wallace. The audio was recorded on January 14th, 2009. 1 year earlier, Ashley lived a happy life with her sister Bree and her mother Stacy, who's also her best friend. On August 13th, 2007, 19-year-old Ashley was at home, headed for bed, after a fun night drinking with her mom. That night, Ashley's life took a disturbing turn for the worse. September 14th, the following morning, Ashley Wallace is found lying in her bed, unresponsive, next to an empty bottle of alcohol, prescription pills, and a letter. In the letter, Ashley confesses in detail to 2 murders, one of David Castor, the other of Michael Wallace, Ashley's own father. The problem is, Ashley didn't write that letter. In 2007, the quiet community of Clay is forever shaken, and what happened to Ashley that night will uncover one of the most disturbing serial killers the state of New York has ever seen.
I need an ambulance. My daughter, I believe, has taken some pills.
Is that her?
Oh, she's throwing up. She left the letter.
What?
Left the note. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, this is not happening.
The year is 1999. In the small town of Weedsport, New York, 11-year-old Ashley Wallace lives with her family, her father Michael, her mother Stacy, and her little sister Bree. Although she loves spending time with her mechanic father, Ashley shares a much closer bond with Stacy, her mother.
She was my best friend. Me and her could just sit out and have hour-long conversations, about anything. Everything and anything.
November 1999. Ashley is unaware that the relationship between her parents has deteriorated. Stacy is considering a divorce.
Stacy came to me right after Thanksgiving time, and she said, Kim, I really want to leave Mike. What do I do? And I gave her the name of my attorney.
But Stacy responds that, with the holidays coming up, the timing isn't right. She says she'll consider divorcing after the new year instead. But Ashley notices that her mother is starting to become more irritable and aggressive.
More of the discipline came from Stacy than my dad. The more affection came from him, and the punishing came from her.
December 1999. Michael Wallace falls suddenly ill, complaining of dizziness and spending most of his time in bed. He visits
I told you, yeah, to pause it.
I'm fine. Don't worry, nothing good came up yet.
What happened?
Nothing really. Here, charge your phone while. Me too, I have 100.
When did I lose battery?
When you were AFK on Roblox. Remember, plug it in, unplug it, plug it back in.
It's charging.
That's what it says, but then it takes 10 years.
The doctor explained.
Call of Duty.
Explaining how he feels drunk.
Why can't I hear
Drunk, even if he hasn't been drinking. The doctor treats him for an ear infection and sends him home. But the truth is, Michael is being poisoned. December 24th, Christmas Eve. Michael attends a holiday dinner at his mom's, but looks worse than ever.
The first time that I noticed my brother, he was like bloated. His face was bloated, his hands were bloated. I asked him what was wrong, and he said, I haven't been feeling well. I got a cold, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay.
As the days pass, his condition continues to deteriorate. January 11th, 2000. Ashley Wallace's life takes a disturbing turn for the worse. After coming home from school, Ashley finds her father asleep on the couch, as he has been most of the time for the last few weeks.
Came home and I called my mom to tell her that I was home, and he was laying on the couch. I got off the phone with her and I turned the TV on. I remember him making this funny noise. He put his arm up, then he put his arm back down, and that was the last time that he moved. I left to go get my sister, and I got home, and when I got home, Stacy had just got home too because she was gonna take my dad to the doctor's. I remember I was standing right behind her, and when I looked in, my dad's feet were this purple color.
Michael is rushed to the hospital. While the doctors do everything they can, it's already too late. Michael has died from what seems to be a heart attack.
I was there for a half hour with him by myself, not knowing that if I had known what I know now, he wouldn't be... I could have helped him.
She can't blame herself for her father dying.
Huh?
Her father died. She was there 1 hour and a half with him. But she didn't know that he was like slowly dying, you know, with a heart attack or anything. And she blames herself because she said that if she knew, she would have called 911. She's like, he would have been alive right now. But obviously a little child doesn't know that much, right? Like, she can't blame herself, man. That's the mother's fault, that little bitch.
Why didn't she come early?
Huh?
Why didn't she come early?
Stacy Wallace is asked if she wants to have an autopsy done on her husband. Her answer is no.
Stacy, are you going to have an autopsy? She looked at me and she says, Rosie, you know he didn't like being cut up in surgery and everything like that. She says no. She said Michael would want us to kick back, pop a beer, have a good time, you know, that type of thing. Not cry over him.
I just never understood why she didn't cry. I always thought it was because she didn't want me and my sister to see her upset.
The secret of Michael's death will be buried with him. Stacy Wallace, now widowed mother of 2 little girls, inherits her late husband's $55,000 life insurance. After renovating the house with the money, Stacy takes the girls to Disney World and goes back to being that fun mom Ashley knew, her best friend. But something is different.
She started talking on the internet to people, and she started like disconnecting from being a mom.
2001, 1 year later, in the small town of Liverpool, New York, David Castor is living a prosperous life, owner of a thriving heating company. After a recent divorce, he enjoys a comfortable lifestyle, one he quickly begins to share with Stacy Wallace, who, in his eyes, is a loving mother of 2 little girls. Right away, Ashley and Bree dislike David and don't want to see their father replaced so quickly.
At first, we really didn't like him. He said he didn't want to be our father and he didn't want any part of being a father. He already had his kids and he didn't want more.
August 16th, 2003, less than 2 years after the couple met, David and Stacy get married. The wedding takes everyone by surprise, especially since no one from David's side of the family is invited, not even his own son, David Jr.
They had gotten married and did not tell anybody. I had no idea he was getting married.
Stacy Wallace becomes Stacy Castor. Right away, she and her 2 daughters move in with David in his home in Liverpool, an upgrade in lifestyle for the single mother. While the couple couldn't be happier, Ashley and Bree do not approve of David as their stepfather. The rising tension between them makes life at home a living nightmare.
David was miserable. My mom acted miserable. The only time they were happy is when they weren't around me and my sister.
As the months pass, David and the girls begin to bond. As Ashley is getting ready to graduate, she doesn't know yet just how proud of her stepfather really is.
If you could see the smile on his face at my graduation party, it's just like he's like a proud father.
But as Ashley and David's relationship improves, the new couple's love is deteriorating. Stacy and David fight constantly. August 22nd, 2005. 2 years after the couple got married, the county sheriff's office in Syracuse, New York, receives this disturbing 911 call.
Police communications, can I help you?
My name is Stacy Castor. My husband has locked himself in our bedroom for the last day. I'm just getting a little concerned because I haven't talked to him since 5 o'clock in the morning on Sunday when he locked me out of the bedroom.
Stacy explains to the operator that she and David got into an argument the night before that lasted 7 hours. According to her story, David got drunk, took the bottle of Southern Comfort, then locked himself in the bedroom, refusing to come out.
Has he ever mentioned hurting himself or harming himself or?
Friday night when we were arguing, he told me to get out, take my kids and get out. I could leave, and then 5 minutes later he said if I left he would make me sorry. I would be sorry if I ever left him.
Right away, the operator dispatches police to the Castor home.
Okay, don't cry. We're going to check on him, make sure he's okay. Maybe he's depressed. Are you guys going through something right now?
Well, his father died a month ago, and he's been kind of weird acting the last month.
When the sheriff's deputies arrive on site, they break into David's room to find him lying face down, naked.
They were married for 2 years and a half or something. Yeah, his dad. She married another man.
After 2 years?
Oh my god. No!
After what?
Okay, so 2 years ago, they got married. And everybody took that for that long. They got into a fight. He locked himself in his room. And now, I guess he's dead or something.
Okay,
and she's like,
naked on the bed.
On the nightstand next to the bed was a short glass, half full of a green liquid.
Police find on the floor next to the bed an open bottle of antifreeze laying on its side. Emergency medical personnel pronounced David dead at the scene. The scene makes it look as though David took his own life after locking himself in by drinking a lethal dose of antifreeze.
My gut was telling me that there was something more going on with this. It just wasn't right.
One deputy discovers in the kitchen trash can a turkey baster with green fluid inside.
If this has got antifreeze in it, what's it doing in the kitchen trash when he's locked himself in the bedroom?
As the body is brought in for an autopsy, Stacy is taken to the sheriff's office for further questioning. She calls Ashley to tell her the news.
Stacy gets on the phone, and she had sounded like she was upset and everything. So I was like, what is it? And she's like, David passed away.
How does this happen again? Like, how do you lose someone that's such a big part of your life again?
Ashley is distraught, losing a second father figure, but she still has no idea of just how dangerous her mother is. A wife who kills her husbands is often referred to as a black widow, after the infamous spider known for killing its partners, but Stacy Castor will eventually take it to a whole other level. While the investigation of David's death awaits further forensic results, Stacy walks free. As David's will is read, it says he leaves everything to Stacy, his company, his house, all his vehicles, and nothing to his own son. David Jr.
Broker how to play Minecraft.
Ain't no way. Pro gamer. Who taught this motherfucker how to play Minecraft?
The bullshit, the trap, but we that I'm still shining, baby girl. Why?
Aiden.
Junior. I don't even believe my name was mentioned in it. My first feelings on that were my father really did not like me. I thought he was just pissed at me, like, wanted nothing to do with me and never wanted anything to do with me again.
Stacy started taking me and my sister on trips. Now she was actually spending time with us and spending money on us and wanting to be our friend again.
The year is 2006, 1 year after the death of David Castor. Detective Spinelli receives the forensic evidence from the case. Results show the turkey baster contained antifreeze inside and David's DNA at the tip. And the glass that was filled with antifreeze had 3 fingerprints on it, all of them belonging to Stacy Castor.
At that singular point right there, my thought processes go from probable suicide to almost certainly a homicide.
Blood tests also show inconsistencies with what Stacy had told the 911 operator. She claimed David had gotten drunk that weekend.
Friday night, he got heavily intoxicated, slept through the day on Saturday.
Yet results show no trace of alcohol in his blood. District Attorney William Fitzpatrick, along with Detective Spinelli, are now convinced that David Castor was murdered by Stacy. But in order to be sure, they need more than a few prints.
Absent a confession or an eyewitness, it's a massive process. I mean, we literally have to interview hundreds and hundreds of people.
The ideal scenario would be to interview Stacy's first husband, Ashley and Bree's father, Michael Wallace.
It turns out we can't talk to him because he's dead.
And that's when the trouble for Stacy Castor really starts.
September 7th, 2007, 2 years after David Castor's death, Stacy Castor is asked to go to the sheriff's office to meet Detective Spinelli for a second interview.
I told her that we needed to close the case out one way or the other, and I need to have some questions answered.
She seemed nervous. She was pacing.
That's when she learns that the detectives, along with the district attorney, have exhumed her first husband's body. They tell her that they found antifreeze in his body, just like in David Castor, her second husband's body. Then, Detective Spinelli asks her a question that will trigger a dangerous chain of events.
And I said, Stacy, there's 2 glasses on here. Can you tell me which glass it was that you recall bringing into the room when you gave him cranberry juice? And she looked at it and said, well, when I poured the antifreeze, and then she stopped and said, I mean the cranberry juice.
Those of us that were watching the interview went, oh my God. That was a Freudian slip that she couldn't control.
And she said, I don't like this. You're trying to frame me. You're trying to pin this on me, and I'm done. And she stopped the interview. It was apparent that Stacy was extremely nervous. We decided the next step would be to obtain wiretap on Stacy's phones.
Stacy is now cornered. She knows the cops are going to charge her for both murders, unless she can outsmart them. Time is running out for Stacy, but what the investigators have not anticipated is just how far Stacy Castor is willing to go to hide her crimes. September 14th, 1 week after Stacy Castor was interviewed for the second time, the detectives listening to the phone taps in Stacy Castor's house are faced with a disturbing scene.
The investigators who are listening on the wiretap hear a 911 call from Stacy Castor.
I need an ambulance.
What's the problem?
My daughter, I believe, has taken some pills.
Is she conscious?
Yes, she's normal.
Okay.
I'm leaning over her. Ashley, she's having trouble, I think. It sounds like there's something in her throat. Ashley. Ashley. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, this is not happening.
Right away, police are dispatched to the Castor house on Wetzel Road. While Ashley barely clings to life, her mother explains that next to her bed is an empty bottle of vodka and prescription pills.
Is that her?
Oh, she's throwing up.
Turn her on her side.
She left a letter.
What? She left a letter?
Left a note.
16-year-old Bree Wallace, Stacy's second daughter, is in the room with her. She hands her a note left by Ashley's side.
Mommy, remember that I love you more than anything, and I did it for you and for us. I couldn't let Daddy be mean to you and me anymore. Please forgive me, Mommy. Please don't hate me.
In the letter, Ashley confesses to the murders of David Castor and Michael Wallace, her own father, giving intricate details as to how she went about poisoning them. But something is off about the letter. 750 words long, typewritten. Even the name Ashley is typed at the bottom. The truth is, Ashley never wrote that letter. When emergency personnel arrive at the Castor house, Ashley is unresponsive.
She wasn't talking. She looked petrified.
Her eyes are wide open, but she's not seeing anything.
She's rushed to the hospital, barely holding on to life. If she dies, no one will know what really happened.
She was in intensive care. They weren't sure she was going to live.
I can tell you that that is one of the lowest moments of my life. I would have accepted partial responsibility for the death of Ashley Wallace.
But while the letter left at Ashley's side tells in detail how Michael Wallace was murdered, Ashley was only 11 years old at the time. Could a child formulate such an elaborate scheme?
To be honest, some children can do this type of stuff, right? Obviously.
Carefully laid plan by Stacey Castor nearly has investigators convinced. But regardless of what the officers think, because they have a confession in hand,
Yes. She was older now, right? But her mother is the one who killed everybody. Like her real dad, her stepfather. Right? And the mother tried to blame it on her. Yes.
Unless Ashley wakes up, she will be accused of the murder of both her fathers, and Stacey Castor will walk free after killing her own daughter and framing her for murder.
My biggest fear was that Ashley was gonna die.
Detectives are at the hospital around the clock, surveilling Ashley's room, waiting for her to wake up.
It was several hours for Ashley to work through whatever she had ingested and start to come out of it.
I actually woke up in the hospital and I had no idea what day it was. I had no idea where I was.
Before she can regain full consciousness, Stacey Castor fights her way through the guard, demanding to see her daughter.
The next thing I remember is Stacey coming in and touching my hair. And I look up and I remember seeing a police officer standing right next to her. She said to me something like, "I'm sorry, I love you," and then she just left.
For the first time, investigators finally get to hear how Stacey Castor attempted to frame Ashley for her own crimes. Ashley's story begins on September 12th, 2 days earlier.
I'm really nervous because it's my first day of school. I get to my class and a lady comes in and says that I needed to go down to the office. The one detective was from Cuyahoga County and he goes, "I don't know if you've heard, but we have exhumed your father's body and we found antifreeze in his system."
What the detectives don't know is that Stacey already warned Ashley, making sure her daughter was on her side, manipulating her so she would be angry at the police instead.
Hello?
Mommy, they came to my freaking school.
They came to your school? Are you okay?
I'm gonna be okay, but I'm really freaking out right now.
Oh my God. That bastard came to your school. Do you want me to come and get you?
No, I have to be here.
All right, calm down and go back to class, all right?
I love you.
I love you too.
At around 5 p.m., Stacey makes a suggestion to Ashley to drink their troubles away.
We've had a rough week, let's just get drunk. I was like, cool, you know? What kind of teenager wouldn't think that was awesome? When parents just gave you permission to drink. It was weird, like how tired I actually got from finishing that drink. And so I told her I was gonna go lay down because I was about to pass out. Like, that's how drunk I felt off of one drink.
September 13th, the next morning, Ashley wakes up with a horrible hangover. She goes to school, comes back, and again, Stacey suggests for them to drink. This time, she says, "Let's get really drunk."
I could taste the vodka and it was very strong and it made me cringe, and I asked her if she could take it back and put either more orange juice in it or more Sprite in it.
Stacey goes into the kitchen and brings her a straw. She tells her to put the straw into the back of her throat and to just drink it. Ashley does as her mother says and passes out. Later that evening, Bree comes back to find out her sister has been sleeping all day.
I opened the door a little bit, and my mom came out of like nowhere and closed the door. She's fine. I'm like, really? And like, to me, that was weird. Right then and there, I was like, are you sure she's okay? Mom's like, she's sleeping, and I hope she sleeps through the entire night.
The next morning, Bree hears a strange noise coming from Ashley's room.
She was making that noise when she was breathing out, and her eyes were all glassed over, and she had thrown up, and I called her name, and she didn't answer me, and I shook her, and she didn't wake up.
Even though she wasn't like responding to anything, she looked scared.
Did you think that you were losing her?
I did.
If it weren't for her sister Bree, Ashley would have died in her bed 10 minutes later. When Ashley wakes up in the hospital, both her and her sister Bree come face to face with a shocking new reality. Their mother just attempted to kill Ashley.
When I woke up and saw that police officer standing there, I absolutely knew that I didn't do it. And she was the only one there, so it had to have been her.
Upon hearing Ashley's story, District Attorney Fitzpatrick gives the order to immediately put Stacey Castor under arrest.
We made the conscious decision to arrest her right there on the property of the hospital.
But a Liverpool woman tonight is charged with killing her husband, and investigators say it appears this is not the first time.
What shocked the community was the idea that a mother would attempt to murder her own daughter to save her own skin, to blame her for the murders of her two husbands. What could be more basic than a mother's love for her child?
January 13th, 2009, Stacey Castor's trial begins. 1 year after her mother tried to kill her and frame her for murder, Ashley shows up in court. The prosecutor is District Attorney William Fitzpatrick. He's been preparing Ashley for this moment, but she's faced with an incredible challenge. Come face to face with her mother in court, the woman she trusted all her life, and who betrayed her.
There were other parts of me that are still the little kid and were afraid of that mom look she was gonna give me, like, I am so disappointed in you that you're up there testifying against me.
The worst part is, Stacey Castor's only defense is to convince the jury that Ashley killed both her fathers. All Stacey needs is reasonable doubt from one jury, and she walks free. Fitzpatrick makes the bold move of calling Ashley to the witness stand as the first witness.
I want to ask you about the day your dad died.
I saw him take and lift his arm up, and then he made a breath, and then he didn't move again after that. So I thought he was just sleeping.
As Ashley tells her story, she's visibly upset.
I wanted to be sitting right next to her and holding her hand and helping her, and she shouldn't have had to go through that alone.
As the hour passes, Fitzpatrick then leads her to talk about the night her mother tried to poison her.
She came home and she was like, let's get drunk. Let's get just totally drunk.
Now, Ashley, I want you to explain to the jury, if the cup tasted bad and you didn't enjoy it, why would you drink it?
Because I trusted her.
What's the next thing you remember?
Waking up in the hospital with a detective asking me what I did. What did you drink? What did you do? What did you take? What did you write in that note? But I didn't know what he was talking about because I didn't write a note and I didn't take anything.
The trial lasts for 3 long weeks. The evidence against Stacey Castor is overwhelming. Investigators collected forensic evidence from the home computer. It shows the letter was finished on September 12th at 2:27 p.m. Ashley couldn't have written that letter because she was at school. In fact, it was the same day she called her mom at home in a panic.
Mommy, they came to my freaking school.
They came to your school?
The letter was written on Stacey's computer account, and she was the only one home at the time.
I'd never seen anything like it before in my life. It's got detail about the death of David Castor. It's got detail about why Ashley tried to take her own life. Whoever wrote that note killed Mike Wallace and killed David Castor.
It wasn't a note, it was a confession. And it was Stacey Castor that confessed in that note.
Furthermore, a friend of Stacey admits she helped falsify David Castor's will after his death to make Stacey the sole beneficiary, evidence that comes as a relief to his son, David Castor Jr.
It made me feel a lot better, like that he remembered good times, not just the bad time.
When the defense attorney puts Stacey on the stand, it comes as a surprise, but prosecutor Fitzpatrick is ready.
Did Ashley poison him?
I did not poison him.
When did Ashley poison him?
I can't answer that question.
Through all of this, Stacey Castor is showing no emotion. And then, prosecutor Fitzpatrick explodes.
My God, you lost 2 husbands to poisoning.
Your daughter has just learned that her father was dug out of his grave.
Stacy Castor remains cool, calm, collected.
The case is now in the hands of the jury in the Stacy Castor murder trial.
It's now up to them to determine if they've seen enough evidence.
When the trial is over, it takes 4 emotional days for the verdict to come in.
Ashley was standing in the hallway, and someone had said we had a verdict, and she just dropped to her knees on the ground.
The people of the state of New York versus Stacy R. Castor, the jury's reached a verdict. As to count number 1, murder in the second degree, what is the verdict?
Guilty.
On count 2, attempted murder in the second degree, what's the verdict?
Guilty.
Stacy Castor is found guilty on all counts. She was sentenced to 54 years in prison.
All I could do was just cry because I was just so happy. You could just feel this huge weight just being lifted right off of you.
You're not just a danger to the general public, you're a danger to the people who love you and are closest to you. And I believe that the sentence I'm about to impose will remove that danger once and for all.
Honestly, that was the best day of my life. Because I knew that people knew that I didn't do it.
I'm just glad it's over. And I believe that my brother was there by their sides.
After the trial, Ashley and Bree moved on with their lives with the help of family and friends, but not without their share of struggles. Because of Stacy, whom she refuses to call mother anymore, she misses out on so many memories with her father.
She took away my dad. She even took away David, who would have loved to walk me down the aisle. It's just heartbreaking.
She says, as hard as it is to get up every day and put a smile on my face, I know that I have to, because if I don't, then Stacy won.
I graduated from college. I got my associate's degree in accounting. I work at a CPA firm and I'm a bookkeeper. I would have never done any of that stuff if I still was with Stacy. I wake up and I'm happy every day. I couldn't change a thing that I'm doing right now.
William Fitzpatrick, who helped Ashley throughout the trial, has developed a close bond with her. He promised to walk her down the aisle the day of her wedding. Although it was never proven, Stacy Castor is suspected to have killed her own father in 2002, the same way she killed David Castor and Michael Wallace. After walking free of consequence for her crimes for years, she died in prison in 2016. Stacy never expected that her downfall would come from her own daughters. Ashley and Bree's love for each other defeated a serial killer. And now, living a full life is their best revenge. This student dormitory on 100th Street in Chicago holds the most disturbing secret. On July 14, 1960,
Alright, we're gonna watch another one.
Sorry, we muted.
No. Turn your phone alive. Should we... What?
I'm bored.
Should we play some Call of Duty?
No!
What are you gonna say?
Huh?
What were you gonna say?
No.
No, what were you gonna say?
Should we finish my house?
No.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
While you're at school, I'll do your house.
Okay.
Hopefully I can finish it before you come back. Huh?
You're gonna join my account.
Yeah, I'm just gonna join in your phone.
But that means you're gonna use all of my money and I won't have any more money.
Who cares? Should we show them the slime and go like this with the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
No showing face.
How does it know?
It's not like people are gonna join in.
Exactly.
So we can show our face.
No.
Why?
Alright. I'm gonna put on some Call of Duty.
I'm gonna put on some Call of Duty.
I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. But I'll put on another case.
Case?
Yeah, another case.
So, Sam, now what we're playing? Because after we won't be able to hear the people shooting at us.
I will.
Well, not me. Let's end that live.
Another clock.
Let's end the live.
Okay. We're gonna end the live now. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this.
Nobody that watched our videos and we were live for 2 hours
Who cares?
and a half.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody. I'll be live on Switch right after this, so yeah.